It's going to be back. Where'd this go? I've got too many. Open account. Right, hold on. Right, that looked like lightning there. There's a thunder. Oof. Thunder, lightning. Right, so have you retweeted? Have you told 10 to tell 10? Have you told your wee granny? Have you woke up your ma? Have you told people to tune in? Right, we get Marky in a huddle board. Marky in a huddle board said he was going to phone in. You better get your finger out. You better no blank me here, Marky boy. It's a sad state of affairs. Sad state of affairs if I'm getting a blank for a boy in a huddle board. No, it's not allowed. Right, who's all out there in the chat tonight? Stephen M is phoning me. I don't know, should we let him on? Shane O'Neill's got his trousers on backwards. Celtic, was that big time Celtic boy? The Maestro Belfast, Aroro, hail. Put on Mandela banners during the Champions League in Marseille. The Hughes Mandela banner didn't get punished. Complete joke. You're banned from Celtic for a scarf or a badge. Respect to the anonymous donator, says Pete. Hello all, Platinum Radio. Hail, Jungle Boy, Arthur Russ, Celtic Boy. Aye, Barry. Sean Gatland. Right, the parrot's phoning in. I don't know, we'll be getting the parrot on here. He's flying down from the perch. He was one of the mad crackpots at the game today. Will we get his take on it? Will we take... I don't know, we'll take the balls on the net. There we go. Right, so thanks to everybody out there joining us tonight. It's Celtic Fan Radio. Before we get the parrot on, right, let's lay the agenda out here as they do in some of the mad burger chain radio stations where the presenters talks a lot of guff. Well, yes, I'll give you my guff now. Sad that Celtic are going the way they're going. Sad to see Celtic fans not being allowed in today, or not being allowed into the section. Is the atmosphere, well, was everybody happy with the atmosphere there today? It was a terrible day. Attendance, anybody got the attendance? Is it right? First of all, the points I'd like to ask you to comment on, if you want to take me up on it, is, well, I can't. I think it's irrelevant if you support the Green Brigade or not. Because if a group of Celtic fans have been told, look, you're not allowed to, you're not welcome, basically, disperse. He's a modern day pharaoh, old Peter Lawwell. You would have thought that the Lord of Parkhead, coming from a Lithuanian Jewish background, that, causing the Jewish diaspora in 70 AD when the temple was destroyed, in the Jewish Talmud, it states, the Jews should not go back to the homeland until the Messiah had returned. This was in 70 AD. The diaspora was created, dispersed to the four corners of the earth by God. And now the God of Parkhead, Mr. Lawwell, sees fit to disperse the Green Brigade to the four corners of Celtic Park. Or take a refund if you don't like it and F off. There you go, gratitude for you, eh? Absolute shocking. So basically I'm saying is, I think it's hee-haw to do. I think it's a personality conflict. I think just Peter Lawwell's jealous. He's all green-eyed, jealous monsters, and tapping his head there, the old Lawwell sitting there saying, these people are more popular than me. And through this show, through my efforts of trying to get through to him, we've found out he's a big shite bag. It's the bottom line. He's a big shite bag. Doesn't want to talk to the fans. Hide behind wherever he hides behind. Is this the regime? Is this what every Celtic fan's happy? Is that what you pay your money to go along see? Well, I'm telling you now, I'm getting my tickets free of charge. Where's my phone? Where's my ticket? I can't be bothered doing it now because we're going to phone the parrot now. We're going to phone the parrot. Right, enough's enough of my flannel juice and gibberish. Right, the lines are open, come in and interact. Because you know me and the parrot, we'll sit here talking about, moaning about the board, about this and that. So if you want to interact, if you're a right winger, if you're a Zionist, if you're a capitalist, if you've got an alternative viewpoint, if you're sitting there, don't sit in your horns. Phone up, come on, get a debate going here. Jimmy Lawwell, how dare you compare me to Clyde? I've got a bone to pick with you. Unless you phone me now or soon, then I'm going to phone you in half an hour. I'm going to wake you up out your bed, Dolgen. You're shocking. Shocking. Comparing me to Clyde is just not on. Just not on. I may have cut you off the other night, but it was done in fun. It was done fun, and the lines were busy. The lines were busy with chopping and changing, a wee bit of freshness, a wee bit of difference. And I wanted you back on, but then you disappeared up the bed. Shocking. Shocking any time. Right, so Unreal Kayal. Who's this? Follows me. On 2 followers. I'll join you then, brother. Gone retire when I'm fat and rich. Halfway there already. Family Celtic music. Right. So we're live to the planet here. Have you told your neighbour? Have you told your wee granny? Have you sent out the invites on behalf of a crackpot? Have you told all the steamers out there sitting in the depressed Britain? The recession is hitting Britain. And there's people out there sitting there thinking, oh, what's happening, what's going on out there? Well, the answers lie here in the hands of a crackpot. We can entertain, educate the nation. And you've got your part to play by phoning up and giving us your 5 cents. If you're a Celtic fan, if you're a brain-dead zombie, the lines are open for a chat. If you're feeling sad, suicidal, depressed, upset, then don't worry, a crackpot is here to take your call. I'll take you down off a ledge because, as you know, if you've listened to me, this is my therapy for my ills, and I care not a job what any bastard says or thinks. Talking to Celtic fans, I do this now for a living. I'm that fortunate. I'm just waiting on my own yard getting decorated up. Once we're in my new yard, then it's live radio, morning, afternoon, evening. God willing, we're aiming 24-hour radio. So if you know any businesses that are Celtic minded, Celtic family, Celtic community businesses, non-hostilities though, sadly, then we're looking to get them on and get a few wee ads done for them. We've got a jingle meister ready to go. But enough of the flannel juice and gibberish, because I could give you more gibberish than a sign language guy at South African events. Yes, I'm more jibber jabber. Here's somebody with even more jibber jabber than me. Parrot.
Good morning, Callie. How are you?
How are you, brother? What's going down out there? It's not actually morning, sorry, let me correct you. Until the sun has crossed the horizon, then it's no morning. So you're on your first yellow cards. You've got factually, so yellow cards are out displayed here. Card happy. Any dissent? No dissent. It's another yellow card. You'll be off.
I just had a text message for Pearl Harbor, Hawaii this morning there, so I just want to carry the tradition on.
Morning there. What morning are they on? They're in the previous day. They're not in the new day yet. They're in afternoon. Oh, you're shocking. You're past. That's a double yellow. How you're off already.
I'm traumatised after that entering that stadium today, mate, I tell you.
Well, it's banned, mate. The banning orders are here displayed, mate. Yellow cards. I'm trigger happy. It'll only be maybe 10 minutes in the sin bin.
I'll pull it back in, Capel. You know me. I'm always good for 5 minutes audio. How are you anyway, mate? All right, aye.
But what happened? I'm good. But what happened today with yourself? I mean, I saw. Well, I was sending a text out. I saw somebody getting huckled out. But I don't know if you know any more about it.
If I can be totally selfish for 5 minutes, Tommy, I couldn't go in the Celtic Dreams last night to promote the food bank, which is happening on Saturday coming up. So if it's all right, I was just going to talk about that for a few minutes, and then we can just batter into the nitty-gritty sort of thing.
And we'll be ramping it up all through the week, yeah, definitely. We've got
obviously, I mean, we had a few things happening today. Obviously, I'm taking a bit of I've sort of said, I'm not going to do any board bashing. I mean, I say it quite tongue-in-cheek, as they went a couple of days after it. And, we had the Celtic Days event this morning, remember Peter Scarf, God rest his soul. We had
Did you go to it?
no, not at all. It wasn't logistically possible, mate. I had a few other things on, so we had that event going on, and the weather was as horrific as we know. We also had the Kane getting the 2000 kid through the door, you know, and this is stuff being started by fans, you know, taking the initiative and getting it up and going. And I'm not saying, you know, obviously Celtic now are sort of helping out in certain ways, but I mean, I went to the CSA today and met the lads who, obviously the Game Brigade boys and lassies, about sorting out the food collection that's going to be on Saturday or so before the game next week against Hearts. So this is kind of like kick-off. I'm not going to bore everybody to death. I was only going to say to you what I was going to say in the Celtic Dream Show last night, is that our supporters bus, the one I go in the Suns, and we went to the Phil Hill game. Unfortunately, I think there's a certain arrogance in this modern age of social media, thinking that everybody on the bus has got Twitter or has got Facebook, and a lot of folk don't, and they're unaware of what's going to happen. So hopefully there'll be more details coming out next week. Well, during the week there's the usual great people at Celtic Research, etc., and the boys in the huddle board and all that, I'm sure, are knocking it out. But I could just say, if you know anybody you go to the games with and they're low on Twitter or Facebook, just give them a wee text message and tell them to bring a wee pack of cuppa soups or a tin of macaroni or something, mate. You know, there's some great stuff.
That's the thing to do, Parrot, sorry, for everybody to do. It's an easy thing to do. Even if nobody else is sending it, send it to yourself, to your own phone, and then copy it and then make your own message out. There's a food bank, remember to take it down and get it out there and circulate, and the more people that get out there, like you say, because you transfer it, it's easy. I mean, everybody's got the fancy phones where it's just a case of copying and pasting and then just hitting up a circle of friends, like you say, people you know who are what do you call these things, like technophobes or whatever you call them. So you're right.
I don't mean to get me wrong, as I say, the support that's been generated, certainly the Mary Hill ones for certain presidents, and then obviously when it's Celtic Path, and you know, I mean, for me today, there's always everybody knows it. I've been accused of being a Green Brigade cheerleader, etc. To me, the lads and girls downstairs, and everybody when they're just fellow fans. I was just as grieved when the folk who'd sat in the seats to the left of the perch for 18 years were told due to a change in putting everybody together, and that these folk were having to lose their seats and people were getting broken up and all that, you know. And it was quite cool. So we went along to everything. It was like a gathering, and everybody sort of the lads there, and they get a few things sorted out, and there'll be some more stuff. Hopefully we'll get a wee graph put out where the vans are going to be for folk to donate the stuff, you know, and hopefully the vans will be there about 11 in the morning, so even if your supporters are still show off, you can just swallow up a tin of beans or whatever into the van, and then you can go and get a couple of pints before the game starts. But no wanting everybody carrying bags of groceries and messages about the place, mate. But no, that was just the main point I was going to make on the Celtic Dream Show last night, is that if you know anything your supporters with, you know, just to give people a wee text and say, listen, remember there's a wee food collection next week, and then by hopefully, God willing, by the middle of the week, I'll jump on your show and I'll be able to give out. Can
I ask, Parrot, sorry, what's happening? Where's the money? Where's it all going? What food bank's benefiting? Where's it happening?
I believe it's obviously it's going to be around the stadium, and it's going to be a local food banks in respect to charities. Also, there's
is it going to be assisting places who are doing the food banks in the area? Is that basically what's happening then? Yeah.
It's going there. I mean, there's people donating baby clothes that are all washed and all that, and a few toys, and that's already. I mean, as I say, I don't want to say too much in case I get it mixed up, but everything's sort of staying and going where it needs to go, mate. You know. But as I say, I went there today, and was talking to a few scamps, knocking out. I tell you what, mate, I must have touched more merchandise today. A wee bit of Green Brigade stuff and the Roll of Honour scarves, mate. I probably had more money in my hands moving about than Celtic did today in the Superstore. You know, you've seen the scarves and that, but that's another story. But no, they got to me about 2:10 in Stephen with his boy. And I mean, I'll be honest about it, the day, mate, you know, I mean, I was saying to some lads during the game, but I mean, there's somebody who's old enough in the chat room, we remember the very horrific times in the early 90s before we had, and we depended on what the rags were putting out, and obviously the voice of Celtic change got the world going. But I mean, I've got two younger brothers, and me and the youngest brother